Welcome to the Investment Process Channel. I am C3 Christopher Campbell. This is a channel where we teach people how to create generational wealth through trading. Let's get into week. This is October 5th. This is week, I believe it's 42, 41 or 42. Let me check. 41. This week 41. So with that being said, we're going to get into our 3-step weekly trading plan for gold futures for success. Let's get into the week. Here we are with NAS. This is NQ for CME. Looking at our daily, look, we broke a new high here. It did not quite make it to our goal of 25,246. We are well on our way there. Prices already pulled back into this area. Let's go ahead and take a look. Well, we can go ahead and move this now here. This is our new range for our daily. So I'll scoot this over. So now we know price is working within this range, and we really want price to come back into this discounted area on the daily before getting our purchase. If we go back, let me just go ahead and undo this real quick. We go back here and look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What did price do? Price came right back into that imbalance. Excuse me, the discount area of our range. And if you got to buy down here, that was excellent. Anything below 50% was good. Set your stop loss really back below here, and then just let it keep rising until where we predicted. Take some profits right here. That would have been a perfect plan. So let's go ahead and take a look at our monthly and drill down. So here we are on the monthly. As we can see, price didn't quite pull all the way back down here to our support on the monthly. It did come back roughly about 50% here of this imbalance, which is a good thing. Let's take a quick look. See if price is in a discount on the monthly yet. Pretty much so. Almost 50% of that move. Tap right above it, which is fine. Price doesn't always have to do that, but we do know it searches out for these areas of imbalance. So let's look at the weekly. Weekly again, had a pullback. Looked like it put in support right here. So what are we looking for here? Price still may pull back all the way to this area. That's why we had the area marked out for support. There's still some imbalance there. It looked like it came right back to that previous week. The last month of September, the last week of the month of September, we had that pullback right here, got a nice base, and then took off from there. So that's why we had a super bullish week last week. And again, on this daily, pop back out the our range now. So for daily, we're looking for that. It may just take off from here. Looking at, we looked at the weekly and it did that. It's cleaned up this equal low here, cleaned up this equal low here. We may just get a pullback and it take off, and we'll see that once the market opens this evening. I'm gonna go down to the 4-hour and see if there's any opportunities real quick. Yep. There you go. Pull back right into this area here. It's already touched this area. It may come a little bit lower and then take off. So now you'll say it's not in the 50%. It's not in the discount. Absolutely not. So we're looking for confirmation. So probably on a 1-hour, we'll look for price to start, breaking a structure like this did here on the 4-hour. We'll be looking for the same thing like on a 1-hour, saying momentum has changed. If it does not come back all the way down to below the 50% mark of the range, where price is at a discount. On the 4-hour though, and this is where things where you have to understand about range. So on the 4-hour, the 4-hour range here is here. So look at that. If the 4-hour range is here, why is that? We have a breaker structure here. I need to clean this up real quick. All right. So here on our 4-hour range, where would he have a breaker structure? Right here. So here's our low, here's our new high. So we have our high and we have our higher high. We had our low, and this here is put in a higher low. So this is our new range right here. So this is our 4-hour range. So we would be looking for entry for price to come back into this area here. Now, again, if you're overall looking for the larger move, where the larger momentum is, that's the reason why we have the daily for our overall range of the market, and then we go here for execution. We look more so close down to the 4-hour. We can go down to the hour, but the 4-hour pretty much gives our best picture of how price action is moving. So yeah, anywhere in this area, great to get a buy. Would it be really super nice to get a buy back down here? Absolutely. But it looks like right here, looking at price action, we may only, come right into this area, then turn back around. So, all right, let's go over to ES, S&P 500. So if we look here on the S&P 500, we have we broke structure. So again, the momentum of the overall market is up right now. We did have a big push down here. We did not make it to our overall goal of 68.78. Right now, that's not a bad thing. We just see price, rejected from this area right here is 6,800. Of course, that's a mental resistance. 6,800. You guys do the math. Price rose right there. They were like, okay, 6,800, I'm out. Just 6,800, I'm out. So it's a mental thing for the dollar, half dollar if you guys trade stocks, or even the 25 cent mark. Those things like the the zeros, the whole dollars, those are things. So 6,800, great target. Probably 6,900 probably be our next one. I got 68.78. Pretty much probably 6,900. This is based off of the overall move of the market. So, however, we got a break of structure and price is up. We can go ahead and move this. This is our new range right here. Just hasn't moved too far from the previous low. So again, let's drill down from the monthly real quick, since it's the beginning of the month, and let's make sure we're getting the big picture. So here we are for the monthly. Again, see, we had this weekly support right here. Did not quite make it, but it got really close. We do have a break of structure for the monthly, so we already at new highs. Still have this imbalance area left down here. Doesn't mean necessarily we're going to go get it right now. It does not appear to be, but we may still, ease back into this area and then take off for the rest of the month. So just be aware of that. Let's look at this weekly. There's that equal low down here. Yeah, I'm not seeing too much of an opportunity on the weekly either, but for price to pull right into this area. Let's look at this daily again. Everything's pretty tight. Yeah, like I said, all we have is these equal lows down here, which we know price likes to get drawn to, right? 4-hour. So on our 4-hour, again, we have that daily equal low right here to the left, right above my picture here. So price again could potentially come into this area here. If not, you see we have our weekly support right there. Let's go back here to the weekly. Yep, that's our weekly support. 4-hour, looking right here. Looks like it's almost coming to that 50% mark. My thoughts is, especially this being here, we have a small break of structure on the 4-hour. It's probably going to retest this area here before continuing up, at least. So right now, overall trend is up. We're going to be looking for some buys anywhere below this area right here. What is this? 67.33 roughly. Let's look at our daily range. It's like 67.12. Yeah. So after 67.33, we hit that number go ahead and start looking for buys. We're going to be looking for confirmation. Just like I said, overall right now, market's had a break of structure here. This is the 4 hour. This is a good 50% mark. Look for buys, but we would like to see confirmation, right? Or you got your you got one of the entry types is as it comes in the imbalance, high 50% mark, bottom of it. Set your stop loss below here. Whatever your risk level is, whatever is your comfortable risk level, is probably where your entry level will be. Or you can wait for price to get back below here, then set your stop loss back here. So, that's it for the S&P. Let's go over here to the Dow Jones. Look at the Dow Jones being super efficient. Boom, we still have this equal low here. Yes, I do not have an arrow here. I have a line. We can switch that out. So here's our daily equal low. And our new high is here for our daily. And we would like price to get back below here. That's what our weekly support is. Let's go ahead and zoom out to the monthly and get a better picture of what this what it's looking like this month. So here we are on monthly. We see here price came right back into here past the 50% mark of the imbalance for the previous week and previous month. So that's good. Did it come all the way down here to the monthly support? No. But we at least hit the 50% mark. So again, like the high likelihood is price going to continue up. Look at this weekly. Same, nice support. Price popped right back into this area the week before and last week. You see, so I'm gonna go ahead and delete that. So, let's look at the daily again. Our only opportunity right now, this is looking good for 46,870-ish. Price just come back and touch into this area. Then continue up from daily. Let's look at our range real quick. So that's not quite a discount for the day. Again, we have these equal lows here that price could potentially revisit. Ultimately, will we love to get a buy from here? Yes, look at that. Look at that range right there. Price has already been here. You get a buy. Once it taps into this area, you get confirmation. Awesome. Right now, we're looking at what's on in front of us, which is this support right here on the daily at 46,870. We got our 4 hour. 46,870. Yeah, other than this imbalance right here, I got 46,950. Those are potential areas of entry. Let's look for price to retrace and put in support more on the hour. We want to see a break structure and then catch that second watch it retrace and catch that second move after it gives us our confirmation. So that is the Dow Jones. Again, the overall market is up. So, we sold off from 47,320 and yeah, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. The opportunity is there. Exactly what we were looking at. Those goals that we had placed. We did not do the Dow. Let's take a look at the Dow real quick and put some goals here for us. besides this 4,800. That would be awesome. Give me 1 second. So for the Dow, here's our new goals: 48,300 and 48,860. 49, excuse me. Yeah, 49,860. Those are our two new goals for the Dow. Again, overall trend is up. Looking for price to come back below our 46,700 for, you know, again, to get the most bang for your buck. We'll see what price is going to do. Looking at these long wicks, more than likely we will get back below this discounted area, and we'll be looking for, you know, price to come give us confirmation, then we take it up. So all right, let's go over here to gold. Gold blew right through our 38.71. Look, boom, right there, got support, and it's still going. Our next goal here is, why is this a let me change this. I want to see if I'm be, yeah, 405. Again, like we saw in the other ones, these whole numbers are pretty much where we'll see the most action, get support or reject from those areas. So it's just how the market is, psychological number. So let's just understand it for what it is. All right, here's our new range here. Gold is continue being aggressive this year. So where are opportunities to re-enter the market or enter the market, since we see gold broke structure last week? A small wick down here daily. Let's zoom out to the month real quick and then drill our way down. Okay, for the month, a lot of imbalance left right back here. So I would at least like to see, what is it, 70? Yep, 3,700. I would at least like to see gold come back to 3,700. And then continue up. It's not guaranteed though. See here, it hasn't even been 30% of the range last week. I mean, last month. I think we might get a good pullback even here on the weekly. Yeah. Weekly. We had this imbalance all the way down to here on the weekly. So again, breaker structure, high, ooh, low is all the way down here on the weekly. Boom, boom. And roughly 3,700 is a 50% mark on the weekly range. Guys don't believe me, let's check. Boom. There it is. Almost 50% mark on the weekly at 3,700. So at least if we get priced back down here, I'll feel more feeling if we get a confirmation that area is probably a higher probability that, you know, price will continue up from that area. Otherwise, we're looking for anywhere below 3,700 to re-enter the market for the larger move. On a smaller move, here's our daily. Again, we have the two areas right here in discount. Anywhere below here, we still had a little imbalance left here. Not so much here, but we do have this area down here, this gap, as well as imbalance. Now, gold has been efficient right away. Not always. There, you know, with it being super volatile at this level, we want price to just give us confirmation that it's continuing up. So if you're confused, our first step is what? Break a structure, right? So on a daily, we broke structure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is our new range. Step 2. Step 3 is what? Where's our refinement area? So we're looking for our refinement area. It looks like it's down here below this 50% mark. And if it doesn't come there, we'll look on the 4-hour real quick. And then we're looking for our confirmation. So that's, again, everything I just said earlier. Just looking for that confirmation. We got an equal, see, we have equal low right here on the 4-hour. So that's right below this 50% mark. So again, look for prices to come right back into this area here, get some support and take off, probably on an hour time frame. Yep. Anywhere below 38, 39. We should be looking for buys in that area. We should be looking for buys in that area. Wait, lower than that. Yeah, anywhere below 38, 39, 35, 38, 35. 4-hour. Yeah, we can tap that these equal lows right here on a 4-hour. That'd be beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and mark it for you guys. And so that's just for reference. 4-hour equal low right below that 50% mark of the daily range. So that's the best plan. And again, let's wait to see what price is going to do. It might just come right back to 38.71, retest it and take off from there. So and you see right there on the daily, we got a nice little support right below that. What did this open at? 38.93, 38.93. Yeah, 38.93. Oh shoot, no, I need to close here. It closed at 38.68, 38.68, right below, like 3 ticks below 38.71. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, we got support right there. Dipped back down and took off from there the next day. So there you have it. Here's your 4 steps for gold. Thank you again for joining for week 41, October 5th. We went over our 4-step trading plan for trading gold this week. The overall market is super bullish in all the instruments that we've looked at. And those are pretty much the instruments that either run the world, especially in the U.S. We have our we have our S&P 500, we have the Dow Jones. Gold is part of that. It more heavily trades in the European session. But it's been kind of moving in the New York session lately. So just be aware of like news days. Make sure either you have a position or you're securing your position on news days so that you're not getting whiplash and getting taken out. Other than that, you have a great trading week. This is the Investment Process Channel.